So an exciting development here in my golf game. I've been trying to work on posture and look and not be so cognizant of what happens to the ball, but just kind of feel like, and certainly on video, since I record everything, I want to look a little more like a pro golfer, like I'm making changes that result in me looking and feeling and being more confident. And so one thing I decided to investigate was how far I'm standing away from the ball. And with a pitching wedge, it's 19 inches standard. And what I'm finding is that this may be a problem. Things that I struggle with are reaching out towards the ball, losing my balance forward, early extension, etc. And one of the reasons is when I'm at the top of the swing, the club's up in the air behind me, and I want to fire at the ball or through the ball, that ball is kind of far away from me. And so my hands immediately go out, and not everyone, but a lot of instruction wants your hands from the top to go down and the pump drill, etc. So we moved 4 or 5 inches closer, and I'm not really worried about the result. The result is identical at the moment, but the feeling of where the club has to go to get there is automatically more from the inside. And so I had to figure out my face control a little bit more and how much I rotate my wrists. But what I think this is going to do, and I'm going to experiment it for a while and just try and reach more towards my toes, and then wherever the club lays at that point, that's where I will keep the stance. So here is me, normal stance, and you can see from hands to shoulder blades, it's a little more out towards in between the ball and my feet, which is why I think my balance sometimes can get off. The experiment going a little more closer has allowed that balance to go more towards my toes and more straight down. And so swinging straight down and being more balanced on your feet seems like two good things. I did have to start putting the ball back in my stance a little more, which I thought was fine, because I was able to close the face a little bit and then just adjust. And here on Bay Hill, I forget what hole this is, number 5 or 6, we're hitting 9 irons in and almost make one, trying to do the new stance a little closer. And so how I'm going to decide how far to go from now on is reach my arm straight down towards my toes, and then wherever the face lies, that'll be where I go with each club. And then I'll have to figure out if it needs to go a little forward or backwards to adjust. We're fast forwarding through a couple of these, and then we're going to end on another good shot over at the hole. And I hope someone finds this valuable. If you experiment a little bit with how close you are and the angle that your arms hang, and if it's out way in front of your feet like mine were, that could be causing some problems. So keep grinding, and we'll see you soon.